Music is said to be the underlying theme of any given game, and in Minecraft, that's no exception. However, good video game music is often subtle, and the player doesn't pay much attention to it, allowing the songs to be looped continuously for hours on end. And the German artist behind Minecraft music knew this, and created one of, if not, the best video game soundtracks to this day. This man is Daniel Rosenfeld, and this is his story. More commonly known as c418, Rosenfeld was born in 1989 in Germany, and started doing music production when his brother introduced him to an old software known as Schism Tracker. Speaking of which, his brother actually inspired his online name because he was known as c818, and claimed that both of their names were, quote, really cryptic but doesn't actually mean anything, unquote. Anyways, after messing around with various music softwares, c418 was hooked, and wanted to make music for the rest of his life. As a solo artist at the age of 18, he started doing a blog where he would post a new song every week, and around the same time, became very interested in game development and audio. This resulted in him joining TIG Source, an indie game forum which led him to create the soundtracks of some numerous smaller games. Eventually, on TIG Source, c418 began collaborating with Notch on the early pre-release stages of Minecraft. He was most notably in charge of the game's sound design, so he made everything from the block breaking sound to the lava pop sound. Also, interestingly enough, because he is a solo producer, he still owns all the licensing for his music, allowing him to capitalize on his songs and release albums of his work. As for the albums, in March of 2011, the first set of songs for Minecraft were implemented, from the album Minecraft Volume Alpha, which included the songs Sweden, Minecraft, Wet Hands, and many more. Immediately, these songs were a success, and the players loved them for their simplicity and tone. Although they were only 59 minutes long collectively, the differences between each track and the fact that there were 24 songs in the album allowed for them to be played for hours on end without the songs getting too overplayed or boring. This is one of the reasons I think that so many of us long-term players get so much nostalgia when listening to these songs. It's the fact that they aren't too intrusive and can fit the theme of many aspects of the game, which led us to subconsciously memorize each melody without really paying attention. The sad and melancholic tone of the soundtrack also makes us remember our experiences playing with friends, and therefore we reflect on those moments when we hear one of c418's songs. This is exactly why c418 is one of the greatest when it comes to music production. He made the conscious decision to give Minecraft's soundtrack a lack of structural definition to highlight an open world sandbox type of gameplay. Around 3 years later, the second and final album for Minecraft was released, called Minecraft Volume Beta. This added the 12 original music discs, as well as 18 more songs to the game, most famously the songs Area Math, Moog City 2, and Stall. This album contained over 2 hours of songs, all of them very similar to the theme and tone of the previous set. Although c418 hasn't made any new albums for Minecraft, he has created new songs, such as in the Aquatic update with Dragonfish, Shunji, and axolotl. These melodies were put into the game in December of 2018, and so far, those were the last c418 songs added inside Minecraft. However, during an interview with Fantano in January of this year, c418 suggested he has more music planned, but it's hard to say.
Plasma Earth wants to know if, at this point, is there still a third volume of the soundtrack in the works, or are you still, have you just kind of moved on to other things?
That's hard to say. I have something. I consider it finished, but things have become complicated, especially because Minecraft is now a big property, so I don't know. The answer is I don't know.
Today, c418 is still making music, and is undoubtedly one of the best composers in the world. He still posts songs occasionally, and you can see what he's up to by following his Twitter. Anyways, that's it for me. Consider giving this video a like and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.